Right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakodash, to my honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth through the Holy Spirit, and a sincere peace, blessings, and salutations to your Akim across the four corners of the earth that are pushing this knowledge and truth and this sincerity. It's the brother Barzal from the GMS Arizona Camp, Lord's Will, with another quick lesson to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the true children of Israel according to the scriptures and according to prophecy, right? I want to go on this video that I saw from the brother out of the GMS Chicago camp. See his page here is GMS Austere Man, and I was checking out this video. And yesterday at camp, ultimately we was going in, okay on them Amalekites, which Amalek is one of the grandsons of Esau Edom. So ultimately, those people that currently inhabit the land that are calling themselves to be the chosen people of the Most High are Edomites, okay? Because again, right now you got the tribe, you got the Amalekites that are over there inhabiting that land, claiming to be the true children of Israel, which we are. And they ultimately go back to Esau Edom. So we got Edomites currently inhabiting the land, which you got one of the an Edomite here on the screen that goes by the name of DJ Vlad. You might have seen his videos on Vlad TV on YouTube, but I'm gonna play the video, okay, because he made a comment that's just it serves as another witness against these people, okay, their ways, their philosophies, okay, the way that they live, their customs is totally against what's written in the scriptures. Okay, it's totally against the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And like I said, we was going in on these people at camp yesterday. We were bringing out a lot of information, a lot of history, a lot of proof that these are not the biblical Israelites. And then I came across this video, so I thought I'd do something quick because this is just another point that you can bring out that shows that these people, okay, they don't fit prophecy, and what they believe in is not according to scripture, okay, based on this comment that he's about to make. All right, so play the video. We'll grab a few scriptures and close out.
To feel a certain way about topics, talk a certain way about topics. But anyway, I'm gonna jump right into it, grab some scriptures, and that's going to be it.
Drake is the most famous Jewish person on earth. Khaled is the most famous Palestinian in the world. But neither one of them has said anything about this at all. And people are saying, well, they're not politicians, whatever. They influence hundreds of millions of people, which ultimately has an influence on the world. And you're not choosing to say anything. And Drake, who has a Jewish mother, which by Jewish law makes him Jewish.
And that's some BS, man. It does not. That's how you know these people are not the people, man. Did a video recently about Numbers 1 and 18. Your tribe and who you are is determined by the father, man, and not by the mother. That's a complete and utter madness.
Bro, and that's the point, so I want to bring out that Numbers, the first chapter, because as you can see, DJ Vlad, who is a so-called JOO, you heard what he said. He said that, because Drake's mother is a JE dub, that makes him a JE dub, and that's not correct. There's many examples in the scriptures where, Israelite men came from heathen women. Okay, Israelite man came from a heathen woman. Okay, so because why? It's because the lineage is determined by the house of the father, is determined by the seed. Let's start at verse 2, and then we're going to jump down. Let's start at verse 1. Numbers 1 and 1, it says, "And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tabernacle of the congregation, on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families," okay, "by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their polls." It says from 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel. Thou and Aaron shall number them by their armies. Okay, so jumping back up to verse 2, it says, "Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel after their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their polls." Now, why did the Lord have Moses number the Israelites by the number of the fathers? Okay, because lineage is determined by the father. We'll jump down to verse 18 as the brother quoted in his video. See, and this is there's always holes. There's always things that these JE dubs miss in trying to perpetrate the fraud that they are the chosen people. And again, like I said, this is just another witness against them amongst many. Numbers 1 and 18, it says, I'm starting at verse 17. It says, "And Moses and Aaron took these men which are expressed by their names." Okay. It says, "And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls." It says, "As the Lord Yahweh commanded Moses, so he numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai." So let's get the word pedigree, okay? Because it's according to the house of your father. That determines your lineage. There ain't no half and half and and all this other shit that, these people try to push in the world. It's either you're an Israelite or you're a heathen. There ain't no mix. An Israelite man can lay with a heathen woman and still make an Israelite baby. Okay? That's just a fact. And like I said, there's many examples in the scriptures of that. And the linear ain't popping up for me. Satan, man. It's lucky. Give me a minute. The interlinear won't work on this verse. That's something. But anyway, just grab the Google definition. So it says pedigree. It says the record of descent of an animal showing it to be purebred. All right. And it says the record of ancestry, especially upper class ancestry of a person or family. So the Lord uses the pedigree of the father to determine ancestry. Why? Because the father carries the seed. The father is the one that determines what your ancestry lineage goes back to. And that word pedigree, I believe, goes back to sperma. But I can't pull it up. That's crazy, man. I can't pull it up in a blue letter. But anyway, let's get an example of an Israelite man laying with a heathen woman to produce an Israelite. All right. Real quick, I just typed in Zilpah. I had to look up the name because Jacob, the 12 tribes, the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? He had Rachel and Leah for wives, but then he had also bare children from two concubines, two handmaids that Leah and Rachel brought unto him, and he bare children. It was Dan, Naphtali. It was Asher and Reuben. I believe, and we'll get it. But just to kind of bring one example to the forefront. Like I said, there's a many examples, many examples of Israelite men being brought forth out of heathen women. But this is Genesis 29 and 24. It says, and Laban, okay, gave unto his daughter Leah, which is one of Jacob's wives, Zilpah his maid for an handmaid. It says, and it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, what is this thou hast done unto me? Did not I serve thee for Rachel? Wherefore then hast thou be beguiled? No, this is not what I want to get. Let me jump to verse chapter 30. See, this is talking about Bilhah, one of the handmaids. But I want to get down to verse 9. It says, when Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zilpah, her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife. It says, and Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son. And Leah said, a troop cometh, and she called his name Gad. All right. So that was one of the sons that Jacob bare through the handmaid that Leah gave to him to wife. Basically, she was a concubine. It says, and Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son. And Leah said, happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. All right. So through a handmaid that was given unto Leah that she passed unto Jacob, Asher and Gad were born through this handmaid. And we know for a fact that Asher and Gad is one of the 12 tribes of Israel. So how is that? How are they Israelite men? Okay, which your blood has to go back to the nation of Israel. Okay, and there is no heathen mixture amongst the lineage of the Israelites. That's confusion. There's no, half heathen, half Israelite. No, it's according to the house of the fathers. It's simple. See? So if we look up Zilpah or Zilpah, it says Zilpah a trickling. It says the Syrian given by Laban to Leah as a handmaid, a concubine of Jacob, mother of Asher and Gad. So if she was an Israelite woman, then she would have been a wife, just as Rachel and Leah. Jacob would have taken her for a wife, but instead she was a concubine. Why? Because she was not of Israel. Okay? She was not of the nationality of the Israelites. She was a Syrian. But yet she bore Gad and Asher, which is one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, just as an example, that you can't bring forth an Israelite man from just an Israelite woman. The seed that comes from the man, the seed has to come from an Israelite man for that to be an actual J-E-dub or an Israelite man. All they deal with is the J-E-dubs. They don't even deal with the other tribes. Okay, but just to bring some edification out of that, this is just another witness against these false J-E-dubs out there that's claiming to be us. So with that, Lord willing, like I said, a little quick hitter. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors unto your apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace to the hopeful elect. Until next time, Shalom.